Eastern Time, 6 Central, and like to take this opportunity to welcome you all for the fall pregnancy and embryo sale for AAA Farms. The quality of this offering is extremely deep. These guys have acquired and bred some leading genetics from across the United States and across this Angus breed, and have really put together an elite set of cattle and the genetics that we're going to be selling here tonight. AAA has been in the business. We've had 2 production sales for them at their Lavinia, Tennessee, near Milan, Tennessee, just in the western part of the state, at a beautiful facility. And we've had 2 production sales the last couple of years in April. And we always like to sell some of the genetics that are offered from that great program in the fall of the year out of the up and coming donors. There are a few pregnancies, and so it's a great opportunity to get in on the ground floor of some of the top cows, and not only their program, but top cows in the Angus business. For those of you that have never met the people behind AAA, the owner is Andy Atwood and his family. A lot of you know the manager, Chris Hooker, represents AAA at a lot of these production sales that we go to each and every week. But these 2 gentlemen are committed to the Angus business. They're young guys that are really enthused with the breed. They do a tremendous job, and it's one of the neat facilities that you'll see anywhere in the country. Those guys have really committed to the Angus business, and you see them traveling. You see them in the reports of buying some of the top genetics in the country. And I think that is what is so exciting about this offering here tonight. But you can buy with confidence. These guys stand behind the product 100% as always. And so bid up with confidence, because you know you will be buying a good product, but more importantly, from very good people in both Andy and Chris. Tonight we are live on CCI Live. We do have some phone builds. Ashton Bowles is with us. We do have some phones between Mike and myself that we're going to conduct as we go along the sale here tonight to get everybody involved. There's a great amount of people that are on the internet, so be patient as Steve and I navigate through the sale here tonight. We will be going in catalog order. We got some pregnancies, and then we have some embryos, obviously, as we go within and out. We will do a few of these as a choice lot when we get into the same amount of eggs, like the 1B and 1A and 1B. And I'll do the best that I can. I will announce that as we go along here today. There are a few of the embryos that in the book don't show anything. There are conventional eggs, but when we get to those particular embryos, I will announce that. All the conventional embryos are at AAA in Tennessee. Then all the IVF eggs are at Transova. And so that's going to be easily put into your accounts once everything has been settled up. Tonight, as usual, if you buy something, we'll email it to you. You'll get with Chris in his office, Chris Hooker in his office in Tennessee. Once payment is sent, we'll get these to you so you can get them in cows. So tonight we'll have a snappy sale. I'm going to introduce Steve Bonham. He's going to say a few words, and we're going to get going tonight.
All righty. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ryan. Indeed, a great pleasure to be here, folks, for the AAA Farms here tonight. I tell you, a great set of pregnancies and just a fantastic set of embryos that they're willing to share with you out of their great battery there of their lineup of donors. So if you folks have interest in a lot, engage early there. We certainly don't want to miss anybody. We'll give you ample time, and be sure and on that telephone to be ready and kind of have your choices ready as well. If you're a winning bidder online, we're going to sell a few choice lots, and just type in your chat room or click on the one that you prefer there. So everything sells under the standard terms of the American Angus Association, and it's always great to work with Cotton & Associates. So Ryan, let's have an auction and get going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick off with lot number 1. And here is a pregnancy that I think is pretty special. It's due in November, the end of November, November 30th to be exact. But this young heifer calf pregnancy is sired by the popular Boyd Bedrock. He's one of the most prolific sons in the industry. He was raised in the Boyd program. He goes back to that great Shauna cow, the 220H female, that's done just such an outstanding job. This young bull, his first progeny, are going to be starting to get on the ground this fall. He's one of the hot bulls that sold last year. brought a lot of money, and he's really stood behind everything that he's done. The bottom side of this one is the great Linda 1601. She's the Salvation daughter out of 1695. She's a $160,000 value donor. This is a female, guys, that goes back to that legend, 1695. She's been the mother of multiple bulls, including Hometown, Tomahawk. The list just goes on and on of a lot of the great individuals in this industry. And so you're buying into a line that is really known, but this young female is just young. There's been maternal sib, and we'll sell the embryos in just a second. But there's been a lot of great genetics sell out of this great cow line. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to sell you the heifer pregnancy, lot number 1.
All righty. Thank you, Ryan. Right here we go. You bet you. And here we go on the pregnancy right here. And what are you going to do here? Let's go to the moon. You betcha. Let's go to the band. You betcha. All right. 10,000. Let's go to the band. 3, 4, 5, band, pine. Let's go to the band. 5,000, 6,000, 7, 7,000 on it. It's 7,000. 8, 75, 8,000 on it. 8,000 to bed. About get a bait at 8. Internet's out. Gotta be 85, 9 to 9,000 on it. At 9,000, gotta get 9, gotta get 9 to 9,000. Telephone's out, gotta be 9,000 on it. At 9,000 to bed, gotta get 9. Here we go. Now 11,000 on it. At 11,000, getting the lead here. 11. Here we go. Now 11,000. All in, all done with 11,000. Here we go. Now 12, 13,000 on it. At 13,000 to bed, 13,000 on it. At 13,000 to bed, 13. Here we go. Want to be 13. Ryan, somebody had to go first right here. And I tell you what an opportunity here out of a great female here to be able to buy this pregnancy.
It sure is. And this 1601 can continue to do it. And I tell you what, when you see the projected EPDs of this particular mating, it's pretty exciting. Low birth to high growth. Look at the claw and angle. We're putting a lot of emphasis on that and PAP and all those kind of this young opportunities in the top 1% of multiple traits. Here's one that's really worth the money.
All right, here we go. So, you betcha. It takes 15,000 to get in the lead, boys. Here we go. 15,000 on it. At 15,000 to bid about 15, 17, 17, still out, you're behind 17,000 on it. At 17,000 to bid about 17, 17. Don't miss the opportunity right here, guys. Here we go. 17, Missouri, you'll do 16,000 before we go. 15's already bid. I can get anybody in at 16,000 on her. At 16,000. To bid by 15, 16. Hold on. Now we go to the 16,000 and here we go. You try or not 16,000 and have sold them to you 15,000 going to Nebraska. Thank you on 731.
Thank you very much. Got a great job and a great home there. Thank you, Dan and Patricia. Now we're going to do a choice. We're going to do 1A and 1B. 1A is the full sib to the female that we just sold, but 1B is pretty unique, guys. At Gobble G3 sale in April, we sold a $130,000 female that went to JV Farms and 44 Farms. The validity out of this the 1601. She currently is the number $1 beef and the number $1 C young validity daughter non-parent daughter in the entire Angus breed. Here's some genetics in both of these opportunities, guys, that I think is second to none.
All right, thank you, Ryan. 1A, 1B, whatever you bid times 3, or if you want them both times 6. Here we go. Let's go to the band. You betcha. Let's go to the band. You betcha. Who said 1,500 on it? Let's go to the band. 500, 800, 1,000, 10. There we go. Now 12, 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 1,600 on it. At 1,600 to bid by 17, 18, 19, 2, 2, on at 2,000 on it. At 2, now 22, now 22, now 3, now 23, 4, 5, now 2400, now 400, now 4, now 2,400 on it. At 500 to bid by 600, 8, 1 of it, 8, now 20, now 20, now 2,000 on it. At 20 to bid by get a bait, now 3, now here we go, now 3, now 30, 130, 100 on it. At 3,100 to bid by now 1, now 300, now 300, now 2, 3,300 on it. At 33 to bid by now 33, 35, 30 for 30 for 35, bid by 30 for 30 for 3,500 on him. Here we go, boys. 756, you're click behind 756, you're not in. 3,500 on him. At 3,500, 5, try him again. 5, 30 for 35, all in. All done, you'll do 4 on him. At 3,500, 4, 756, you'll try him. 30 for 34, and I have sold him to you 3,300 on 738. Thank you. You want them both, or which one you want?
Takes the B.
Takes B.
Yes.
All right, he takes B. You bet you. Here we go. You bet you. Tell him again what we're doing, Ryan.
Yeah, here is the full SIP to the embryo or the pregnancy that we sold in lot number 1. These are conventional embryos, guys. 1A.
All right, here's 1A. Yes, sir. Here we go. So, you betcha. Whatever you bid times 3. So, 1,000. At 1,000 to bid about go to 500, 600, 7, 7, get a 800 on it. 800, get a bait, get a bait, get a bait at 800 on it. At 700 to bid about 6 is already bid, boys. You want to do 700 on it? At 700 to bid about 7, 7, 7 on it. At 700 to bid about 7. Tell them again, Ryan, what we're doing right here. What an opportunity right here on a great set of eggs.
Yeah, you really are. And again, you just sold the pregnancy. That's the full mates to these. You get a guarantee of a pregnancy out of it. But this Boyd Breakthrough Bull, or Bedrock, is an outstanding bull. We all talked about what this potential is. I think out of 1601 at this kind of money, it's really a no-brainer.
You betcha. 600, 700 on it. It's 7 to bid. 7. Here we go. 7. All done. 7. Are you done? 700 to bid. 600, 700, and sold them to you. 600 on 773, 77. Wait a minute. I thought two of them thought they were in right there. 700, now 800 on them. You betcha. 734, you got to be 750 is the best I can do. 750. 734, you got knocked out, got to be 750. 750 to bid about 50, we go to 15 to 59, now 800, 850, one of a damn pam, 850 on it. 850 to bid about one of a damn pam, 8.5, 850, one of a damn pam, sold them to you. 800 on 744, 744, thank you, let's go.
One of the smart things tonight. Here we're going to go in lot number 2, back into these heifer pregnancies. Guys, this is out of the AXR triple play. He's the bull that brought 160,000 last year at the October 2024 EX Express sale. Here is a big-time bull. Some of the first progeny is going to be sold out of this excellent bull. And I tell you what, tonight is a chance. The donor dam is a $50,000 valued female that's at Gabrielle and AAA. Now, guys, this is a neat opportunity. Lot 2.
All right, here we go on a great pregnancy right here. Heifer pregnancy right here. You bet you. Here we go. Let's go. You betcha. Here we go. You betcha. 25,000 on it. Let's go. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7, get a bait at 8, now 9, 10,000 on it. At 10,000 to bid about 10, 10, 10, let's go. 10, 12,000 on it. At 12,000 to bid about 12, 12,000 on it. At 12,000, all in, all done. Here we go, boys. You want to do 12,000 on it. At 12,000 to bid about 12. Go ahead, Ryan, on number 2. What a pregnancy right here.
Yeah, it really is. This triple play bull, if you want to get in on the ground floor, you'd be buying it right now. Last year, we sold just a handful of straws on this particular bull at this sale. Guys, they're on the ground. There's some really neat opportunity, but the plus side is this cow line, something a little bit different.
You betcha. Here we go, son. You betcha. 11,000 to get in the lead, boys. Here we go. You want to try them again, Chuck? One of 11,000 on it. At 11,000 to bid about 11. Here we go, boys. 11, 12. Here we go, Nebraska. Got to be 12,000 on it. At 12,000 to bid about 12. 30. Give me 12,500, Chuck. At 12,500 to bid about 5, 12,500, 12,500 all done. 12,500, Chuck, are you done? 12,500 to get in the lead. At 12,500 to bid about 5, now here we go to find that 12,505. I sold them to you. 12,731. Thank you, Dan. Let's go.
Great job there. Here's one that I think is pretty exciting tonight. Lot number 3. This is the AAA True Blood. Here's the True Balance son that was the natural calf off the $300,000 full sister to the great step up that's at Spruce Mountain. Guys, this was a big time bull. Vintage Angus bought him, took him to California, been using him, but the donor dam has been one of the proven cows in the program at AAA. A maternal brother to this particular heifer calf pregnancy was the Fervent bull that is now at Circle G, that's done an outstanding job. Here's some genetics. Get in on the front line of a new up-and-coming sire.
I tell you what, besides being able to read and write on their numbers right here, if phenotype means anything, and I know it certainly does for the AAA outfit, but I'm going to tell you what, guys, Just study that donor female right there, come a running right here. What are you going to do here? You bet you on another heifer pregnancy. All right, here we go. So, you bet you. Let's go. 10,000 on it. Let's go. 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 75, 75, 75, 75, 85, 85, 8,500 on it. At 9,500 to bid. About a 10, a bit 10, a 10, a 10, a 10. Here we go. 10,000 on it. At 10, 11. Here we go. 11,000 on it. At 11,000 to bid. About a 10, 5. You want to do that, David? 10,000, 10,500 on it. Here we go, Nebraska. You want to try it again. 10,500 to bid. About 5, 10,005 all in, all done. 10,500 on it. At 10,500 to bid. About a 5, minimum 10,500 on it. At 10,500, 11,500 again. 11,500 on it. At 11,500 to bid. About a 5, all done. 11,500 to bid. By at 11,500. While they're thinking about it, Ryan Cotton, what another opportunity right here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, if those of you that were there and saw that bull calf when he was standing next to his mother, I mean, he was bigger than she was. Now he's matured out. He's done an outstanding job. These true balance cattle, but when you put the donor dam on the bottom side, this young sire could be fun.
Boys, I tell you what, you're getting lots of quality genetics right here and not much money. 11,000 before we go, Chuck. Are you done? At 11,000 a bit. About 11. Here we go. 11,000. 11. Here we go. 11 to bid. About and a half. 11,000. And I have all done. Sold them to you. 10,500. Keep them all together. 731. Thank you. Going to Nebraska. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, so very much. Got a great job there. Doing a great job there. Thank you so much. Here we go in 4A and 4B. Here's the validity and the bedrock out of the G3 black cap 1018. She's the $140,000 valued female that's at G3. Goes back to that great EZR black cap 9082. Look at where this 4A comes in the projected standpoint from a $C standpoint. Well over 400. Let's see what these do. They're really good matings.
All right here we go. You bet you. Your choice, 4A, 4B, 3 or 6 times the money, honey. Here we go. Let's go to the you bet you. Let's go to the 1,000 on it. Let's go to the 500, 700, 800, 900, would have been 900 on it. At 900, now 11. Here we go. 1,100 a bid. Mine would have been 1,100 on it. At 1,100, all in, all done. 13. Here we go. Now 13. Here we go. 30 and 40, 15, 1,500 on it. At 1,500 a bid. Here we go on choice, guys. Got to be at 17 to get in the lead. 1,700 on it. At 1,700 a bid. About 17, 18, 19, would have been 19 on it. At 1,900 a bid. About 19, would have been 19. Texas, you're not in. 21 on it. At 21 to bid. About 21 all in, all done. 2,100 on it. At 21 to bid. About 20. My phone's out. Got to be 2,000. Before we go, boys, anybody want to bid 2? At 2,000 to bid. About 2, 751. You're not in now. Takes 2. At 2,000 on 2. Minimum 2. Sold them to you. 1,900. Thank you, David. On 742. And your choice will be Texas.
Thank you very much. Goes to Bruce Lentz. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go to 4B. The bedrocks out of that great 1018 cow, guys. 4B.
All right, here's 4B. You bet you. What are you going to do here? Let's go to Amanda. You bet you. Who said 1,000? Let's go now. 10 and a 10 and a 10. Let's go to Amanda. You bet you. Here we go, boys. 300, 400, 500, 500 on it. At 500 to bid. About 500. Here we go. Now 500, 500 we go. Now 500 on it. At 500 to bid. About 500, 600 on it. At 600 to bid. About 600. Now here we go. Now 550 on time there. 550 on it. At 550 now. 600 on it. Now 600 to bid. About 600. Now 600. And a half all done. 550 bid. Takes 600 again. The lead. On 600. Go ahead. Ryan on B before we sell them right here.
Yeah, we're missing an opportunity here, guys. These bedrock cattle are really, really good. He's one of the best prolific sons in the country. And out of this particular donor dam, it could be pretty exciting. Those cattle got rib and power. Then you add a cow like this into it. It could be pretty fun.
You betcha. Right here we go. Let's go to the bone. You betcha. 600 on it. 650. Let's go. Now 15 to 15. Here we go. 650. One of the name. Pam. Ball 10. All down to 15 and a half. Sold them to you. 600. Great buy. You bet you on 723. Let's go.
Thank you very much. Now we're going to go to lot number 5. These are conventional embryos out of the great draft pick, guys. You all know draft pick. There's going to be some daughters in this particular bull that are going to sell this weekend at Vintage that are going to bring some big time money. This is out of a Vintage cow line. A sister to this particular Clarity 9319 brought $160,000 at the Vintage sale a couple years back. She's out of a 9319. The projected numbers on this one are exciting. Lot number 5, conventional legs.
All right, you bet you're bidding on 4 times the money right here on your number 5. They're already going. Here we go. So you bet you. Here we go. Let's go. 1,000 on it. At 1,000 to bid about 500, 800, 900, 1,000, 10, 11, 11, 11 on it. At 1,100 to bid about 11. We go to 20, 13, 13, 13, 1,300 on it. At 1,300 times 4. Here we go. Got to be 13 to get in the late Kansas. Got to be 12 and at 12. I'll let you be 1,200 on it. At 1,200 to bid about 12, 12, 12. At 1,200 at 1,200 at 12. David, you on time again. Got to be 1,200 on it. At 1,200 to bid about 12, 12, 1,200 at 1,200 at 12. Are you done? Would it be 1,200 all in, all done? Go ahead, Ryan, before we sell these on number 5. I know you like these.
I like these a lot. I think they could double the price and still being within the money, guys. Draft pick under this particular cow line is pretty exciting. This is one that I think could be one of the top sellers tonight, so I'd get in.
You betcha. Yes, 12 now, 1250. James, if you want to try him again, 1250 on him. Hit 1,250 to bid by 1,250. One of a damn pan, 1,250 and a 50. Here we go. James, you're not in now. 1,250 on it. At 1,200's bid takes 1,250 to get in the lead. Boys, are you done? Would have been at 50 and a 50 and a 50 and a 1,250. One of a damn pan, 12 and a half. All done. At 1,250 to bid by sold him to you at 1,200. You bet you. Thank you, Ryan. On 714. 714 going to Kansas. Let's go.
Thank you, Ryan. Good job there. Here we go with 6A and 6B. Here's the Bougie and the Craftsman out of the 2084 cow. Here's the female that came out of the Prime of Iowa program. Stems back to this Woodhill Evergreen that's that Dow livestock in the state of Michigan. Guys, this is a power cow. You can see the picture of this young female when she was just a young heifer. Now she's matured out and done a great job. Bougie's hot, so is Craftsman, number 1 bull in the breed, 6A or B.
Oh, boys, look at the female these are out of right here. Let's go. You betcha. Your choice, 3 times or 6 times the money. Let's go. You betcha. 1,000. At 1,000 a bit. Let's go. 200, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 4, and 5, 500 on it. At 500 a bit. About a 5, 5. We go in a 5, 5. Let's go. 500, 550. 550, 550 on it. At 550 to bid. About 50. We go in a ham, 550. That's 600 on it. At 600 to bid. Here we go. That's 600 to bid. About at 550. That's 600 to bid. About 15, 15, 15. That's 650 on it. At 650 to bid. About 15, 15, 50. Go ahead, Ryan, before we sell these right here. Worth the dough.
Yeah, they really are. And guys, you get a pregnancy, as you know, and if it's a bull or a heifer, it probably doesn't matter at these kind of figures because this Bougie deal and Craftsman are 2 of the hot bulls in the breed. This young female came to the program, done a great job, and her mother is excellent. This is a good buy.
You betcha. Now 700. Let's go. Now 7, 7, 7, and 7, and 7. Minimum 700 upon it. At 650's bid takes 700s. Oh, minimum 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 7, and 7, and 7, and on them all done. Here we go. Got to be 7 again, the lead, and sold him to you. 650. 650. You betcha on 756. 756. Click on which one you want or both, please. Type in there and tell us what you want to do. Ashton said he took them both. Thank you. Let's move on.
All right. Now we're going to go to lot number 7A. Here is the 7A, 7B, and 7C. This is 3 real unique opportunities here tonight. The Pollard Hennessy, he's the bull that's owned by Basin, Hobson, and Pollard. He was the bull that was one of the top selling bulls at Oklahoma City last year. Hard to get some semen on this particular bull. Tomahawk brought $400,000 to Genesis a couple years back, was lot 1 at the big event. And then you got Fireproof. These are all out of 0211. Again, this is the female that's the $210,000 valued female. Look at the projected numbers. This 7A deal is hard to get. The Hennessy semen. We'll see what you like.
All right, here we go. Your choice on 7A, 7B, 7C. And what do you bid here? Let's go in a bit on. You betcha 1,000 at 1,000 a bid. Let's go now 3, 3, 3, 4, and 4, and 5, and 5, 600, 700, 7 get a bid, and 700 on it. 800, 900 a bid. I'm going to get 9 to 9 to 9 to 900 on it. Here we go now 1,000, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Let's go now 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 13, 1,300 on it. at 1300. What a choice right here. Got to be 13. Got to be 13 again. The lane at 15, at 15, at 15, at 15, and 17, 1700 on it. At 1700 to be at about a 17. Georgia got to be 17, 1700 and 19. At 1900 and 19. Kansas, Georgia, you're not in. Would have been 1900 on it. At 19, would have been 19, would have been at 20, Georgia, you're still click behind 2100 on it. At 2100 to be at about a 1. At 21, 3, 3, 300, 300, 3, 2300 on it. At 23 to be at about a 3, 3, 3, 23, 23, 5. At 2500, 505. At 2500, 505, 5, 20, 20, 20, 25, 700 on it. At 2700 to be at about a 7, 7, 7, 7, B7, say 7, all in, all done. At 27 to be at about a 7, 7 on it. At 27 to be at about 7, 7, 7, 78, 7, 78, you're not in. 2600 on him. At 2600 to be at about 765's in. The rest of you are out. 2600 on him. At 2600, 778, you're on time again. Got to be sick. Got to be 600 and sold them to you. 2500, 2500, Georgia, 765, 765 wins. Thank you, and claim which one you want. Took a.
All right, great job. Now we're going to sell you the Tomahawks or the popular Fireproof.
All right, the Tomahawks are Fireproofs right here, 7B, 7C. Here we go, so in a minute, on you bet you 1,000. At 1,000 to bid about a so, now 2, 3, 300, 300, 4, 4, 4, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500 on it. At 500 to bid about a 500, that's 600, that's 600 on it. At 600, 700, bid on 7, 7, 700, 700, 700, bid on 7, 8, 8, 8, 1 bid 800 on it. 800 to bid. Get a bay today, Georgia, got to be 800 on it. 800 to bed about 1 bit 8, 1 bit 800 on it. At 800 to bed about get a bay, all in, all done. Here we go, 778, you'll try the 750 on it. At 750 to bed about a 15, 750, 1 bit 850 on it. 850 to bed about 15, all done, boys. Here we go, get the gate, 950 on it. At 950, 1 bit 950, 950 or all that. Would have been 950 to buy him. At 950, would have been bam, all in, all done. 950 West Virginia. You want to try him again? Give me 900 and try to do it. At 900 to bid to buy. 850 bid. Now 9. What a choice right here. 9B9, all in, all done. Would have been 9 to buy him, and sold him to you 850. Thank you. You bet you on 744. Thank you, Brent. Which one you want or both? Click on text B.
Text B. All right, now the Fireproofs. Guys, we've sold a lot of these here lately. Goes back to this good ruby cow. This is a nice set here, too.
You bet you. The Fireproofs right here. Here we go. Let's show him at the bone. You bet you 500 on him. At 500 to bid about 500 buy. Start them out there. 200, 300, 400, 404, 500 buy. There we go. 500, 505, 550 on it. At 550 now, 600. Here we go. Now 600 on it. At 600 to bid about 50 and a half. 650. Fireproofs, boys. Here we go. 650 on him. At 650. 740's in, the rest of you out 650 on it. At 650 to bid about 15, all in, all down, bam, pass. There we go. Here we go, boys. Yes or no? 650 to bid about a half. Sold them to you 600 on 740 buys. Thank you.
Nice job there. Now we're going to sell you heifer pregnancy. Here is the lot number 8A. Here's the triple play. We talked about that bull just a little bit ago, but this one's out of the AAA Rita 2507. She is the breakthrough out of the famous 5008. This great cow has been a great producer in this program. The cow is now at 808 ranches down in the state of Missouri. Here's some big time genetics, a lot of growth in this one. 8A heifer pregnancy.
All right, thank you, Brian. 8A, what a pregnancy right here. Come running here. Here we go. So in the middle bone, you bet you. So in the middle band, 4,000, 4,500, 5,500, 6,000 on it. Yeah, 6,500, 7,500, 8,500 on it. Would have been 85, 500 on it. 8,500 to bid about 75 bid. 85, 9, 95, 10, 500 on it. At 10,500 to bid about Chuck. You're not in. Would have been 10. You want to do 10,000 on it. At 10,000. Phones out. Mike got to be 10 to bid by. Now 10 to be 10 to be 10 to be 10 to be 10,000 on it. At 10,000 to bid by. Here we go. Now 10, 10, 10. Chuck, you on time. Now 10, now 10, 5, 10, 500 on it. At 10, 5, now 7, 11, 11, 11, 11,000 on it. At 11,000. Chuck, go right on. 11,000 on it. At 11,000 to bid by. I'm going to be 11, 11. All done. Mid on 11. Who said 11,000? Byron 11. I'm going to be 11, 11, 11,000, 11,000. Go ahead, Ryan, please.
Yeah, out of this triple play, it's going to be pretty exciting. This donor dam brought 30,000, and she's been an excellent producer that goes back to the great 5,008. Guys, this is a good genetic line. I think we're getting some good value.
You betcha. Chuck got to be 10,750, and the phone's got to be 10,750 is the best thing to. Now 10,750 to bid by 750. With a name, bam, bam, 10,750. Sold them to you. 10,005 from there. Keep them together on those pregnancies. Thank you, Dan, in Nebraska on 731. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that very much. Here we go with the full sibs. Guys, these are conventional embryos. They're at AAA. They'll get them from there. Same mating. Out of the great AAA, 4 times the money, so you get 2 pregs.
All right, get 2 pregs times 4 right here. You bet you on 8B. Let's go and mid on. You bet you 1,000. At 1,000 to bid about 304 and 4 and 4 and bam, 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 500, 505, 500 on it. At 500 to bid about 550. Bam, 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 550, 550 now 600 on it. At 600 to bid about I said 600, 600 on it. At 600 to bid about here we go. Bam, 600 on it. At 600 to bid about 731. Beat everybody at 5. Got to be 550. You betcha. 745. You're not in. 745. You're not in. You did not make it. Takes 550. At 550 to bid about 550. Bam, bam, 745. What do you do? 550, 550, 550. Sold them to you. 500. Thank you, Dan. 731. Great buy. Thank you.
That's how to buy them. Here's one that could have been a little higher in the sale order. 9's the next one in. These are 3 IVFs out of the Legend. 5,008. She's a $240,000 valued female. We talk about phenotype, and this cow, you can read the footnote. The list goes on and on to her success story. These embryos are by G.A.R. Wallace. Again, they're hard semen to get, so this mating's pretty special tonight, guys. 3 times the money.
All right, times 3 right here on your number 9. Let's go to work here. Let's go to the band. You betcha. Here we go. So to the band. 250, 3, 350, 450, 550, 550. One of the name, bam, 600, 700 on it. At 700 a bit. About a 7, get a bay, day. One of the day, now 900 on it. At 900 a bit. About going to get 9. Hold it on 900, 9, one of the 900, 1,000 on it. At 1,000. 1,100 on it. At 1,100 to bid about 11. Georgia, you're not in 11 at 12. At 12 on it. At 1,200 to bid about 12. 13 on it. At 1,300 to bid about 30. We go now 13, 14, 1,400 on it. At 1,400, 1,500 on it. At 1,500 to bid about 15, 17, 1,700 on it. At 17, 19, 19, 20, 100 on it. At 21 to bid about 1, 20, 100 all done. At 3, 300, 3, 20, 300. At 2,300 to bid about, here we go, 735. I'll let you be 2 if you hurry. Long phones out 2. At 2,200 to bid about 200, 202, 2,200 on to buy him. At 21 bid, 2 to buy him, 2 to bid. 2. At 2,202. I sold him to you 2,100. You bet you're going to Georgia. Thank you, Mr. Woody. On 748, and congratulations on your sale. Thank you. Let's go.
Great job. Thank you, Mr. Woody. Here we go in 10. This is another one that I think is pretty interesting. 4 conventional embryos get a guarantee of 2. These are by the Pete Drapick. Talked about him earlier, guys. He's going to sell some high-dollar females on Saturday. This one's out of the top-selling female that came out of the May sale. 2 AAA out of Deer Valley. This cow was awesome. You can see the picture of her. High production female, lot number 10.
All right, thank you, Brian. Right here we go on 10. You bet you. And here we go. It'll be times 4. Here we go. So you betcha. Come running here. Let's go to 1,000. Here we go. Let's go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 on it. At 600 to bid about 5, 607. Get a bay 900 on it. At 900 to bid about going to get 9, 11,000, 11 on it. At 1100 to bid about 11 in Georgia. Got to be 1100 on it. At 1100 to bid about 11 and 11 on it. Now 12 and 1300 on it. At 1300 to bid about 1300 on it. 12's bid, boys. Got to be 1300 on it. 12 want to be 1300 Georgia. You want to do 13. You want to do 1400 on it. At 14, 1500 on it. At 1500 to bid about 15, 16, 1600 on him. At 1600 to bid about 16. Here we go. Got to be 16 Georgia. What do you say? 16. Both Georgia guys are out. 16 to buy him. At 1700 to bid about 17, 731. Driver on driver. 1700 on him. At 1700 to bid about 17, but a man on 17. Go ahead, Ryan, on number 10. I know you love these.
I really do, and I knew people would find them in the draft pick. Again, we talk about that, but this cow, she was an individual that may sell at Deer Valley, just make your mouth water. You can see the picture of her. She's just really excelled. This is some genetics that I think could make some money for anybody that buys
You
it.
betcha. This kind of money right here, affordable for any program, guys. Here we go, 1700. Here we go. It's 17 to bid about 17, but I'm on 17. Are you done? 731, 17. I sold them to you 1600. Thank you, Mr. Woody, on 748. Let's go.
Good job there. Here we go in lot 11. Here's the True Bloods. Again, guys, we talked about that bull. He was the natural calf on the full sib to step up. This bull is at Vintage Angus, and they're using him. And so Doug doesn't usually buy bulls to use. He bought this bull for a reason. These are by the Lucy cow line, the female that is owned with 44 and AAA. Here we go, 11.
Exciting set of them right here, guys, on your number 11 times 3. Here we go. So, you betcha. Who said 1,000? Let's go. 200, 3. Here we go. At 300, 400, 450, 500, 5, 600, 700 on it. At 700 a bid. About a 700, 8. Want to bid 8. Want to get a bid 8. Want to bid 800 on it. 800 a bid. About get a bid 8. Want to bid 8. Want to get a bid 800, 734. You're behind 800 and 900 on it. At 900. 1,000 a bid about a 10,000 a bid about at 10. Here we go, 1,000 Georgia. Got to be 1,000 on it. At 1,000 a bid about a 10 and a 10, 11 on it. At 1,100 a bid about 11 on it. At 10 we go, 11, 732. Got to be 1050 if you want to try them. 1050 at 1,050 down 10 and 1050 and 1150 on it. At 1,150 you're all out. Want to be 1,150 to bid about 1,150. 1,150 on it. At 1,250 to bid about 1,250. 12 and a half. Here we go. 12 and a half Georgia. At 1,250 to bid about 1,350. 1,350 on it. At 1,350 to bid about all done. At 1,350. 1,350. Go ahead, Ryan. 1,450. Hold on, Ryan. 1,450 on it. At 1,450. 1,450. Go ahead. Let's go, Ryan.
Well, if you ever been to 44, you saw 11,209. She's one of the dominant cows ever, the Lucy cow. This is some genetics that are really, really consistent and good.
You betcha. 1,450. Anybody, anywhere. 1,450 to bid about 1,450. Phones out. What are you going to do, Mike? 1,450 and a half. Sold him to you. 1,350 on 736. Thank you, David.
Thank you guys very much. Now we're going to go to lot number 12. I've been curious to see what people thought of this particular one here, because this one's out of 44 Faithful. He was the top selling bull. He went to Eldon Krebs and Thomas up in South Dakota. I actually talked to Eldon today. He's got a lot of really good calves. This weekend, he said that the draft picks are going to bring a lot of money at Vintage. Guess what? There's a handful of Faithfuls that are going to bring a lot there as well. Out of the Fanny cow line, we'll see who found these.
All right, times 3 on your number 12. Here we go. So in the middle on, you betcha. Here we go. So in the middle man, 1,000. At 10 to bid behind. Let's go in the middle man, 200, 300, 350, 400 on it, 450, 500 on it. At 500 to bid behind. 500. Let's go. 550, 1 bam, 550, 600 on it. At 600 to bid behind. 650, 1 bam, 650 all day and all done with that 50 and a 50 on it. At 650 to bid about 50, 1 bam, 650 all day and all done. Here we go. 650 to bid about all done. 650, 1 bam, 767. You're not in. You'll do 650 on it. 650 to bid about. Sold them to you. 600. You bet you on 740 buys. Thank you. 740. Let's go.
Here we go. The last one of the night. Here's the Boyd Bedrock out of the Spruce Mountain Rita 8812. She goes back to 5446. That is the sister to Playbook. If you want some maternal traits, if you want to put some embryos in, keep the heifers. If you get a heifer, this is good. This is one that's pretty exciting.
All right, thank you, Ryan. Right here we go on 13. You bet you 3 times the money right here. Let's go to the bone. You bet you. Let's go to the band. 500 on it. 300 to bid by 350, 400 on it. 450, 450 to bid by 4.5, 450 on it, and 550 to bid by 550. Bam, 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 550 on it. 550 to bid by 650. Bam, 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 650. Bam, bam, bam. All done. Telephone's out. Got to be 650 on it. You want to do 600 over there in the bam, no, 550's online. Got to be 600 on the phone. What are you gonna do? 600 to bid by 600 to bid by 550's bid. Got to be 600 and a half. Are you done? Over 600 on it. 600 to bid by and a half. All done. Sold them to you. 550, 550. Thank you, West Virginia on 747, 747. Thank you. Here we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the sale here tonight. And again, on behalf of everybody at AAA Farms, thank you for all your support. Great night, great success, and all of you that have purchased, we will get that emailed to you. You'll get with Chris Hooker and his crew back at the ranch, and they'll get these embryos and lined up to get these pregnancies to you. But again, on behalf of all of them and Cotton and Associates, thank you all for your support. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much.